Hi everyone. Welcome to your general weekly messages for the 11th through the 17th of October. Wow, mid-month already. Okay, so happy October everyone. If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome, happy to see you here. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe while you're here. And if you're returning, hi, welcome back. Thanks so much for your support. There have been some changes, well, I guess not changes, but additions to the channel since last week. Last week I did start doing extendeds for everything for the general and then the air, earth, water, and fire sign readings. So I'm going to continue that, and you can catch those over on Vimeo. The link is below for the extendeds. And then I also have Patreon now. So if you would like to join Patreon, there are 3 different tiers. So hopefully one of them is what you're looking for. There's different benefits for each one. The basic level, you get certain things, and then there's a mid-level, and then there's a high level where you get pretty much everything. So it's totally worth the money if you like what I do, like the content that I create here, and would like to join me over there. I would love to see you. Also, all of my information is in the description box below, my link tree, so you can follow me on social media. I do go live on Facebook about once a week, and this month I am doing a weekly series entitled Witchy Things. So last Thursday, I was supposed to do it on Wednesday, but I wasn't feeling great, and I don't do anything when my energy's not right. That's not fair to you guys. It's not right for me. So we moved it to Thursday, and it was great. Lots of participation, and you can go check that out over on Facebook. You can follow me, Linktree. Instagram, Pinterest, my website if you would like to book your own personal session. And you don't have to be local. We can do stuff with the beauty of the internet. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about my services, or if you just would like some more information, you can email me. Like I said, everything's in the description box below. So happy to answer any questions that you might have. So this week we have Mercury officially going retrograde on the 14th. Yay. We're in the shadow period right now, so if things are already starting to feel a little wonky, especially around communication, travel, your devices, people just misunderstanding, people coming back, chance running into somebody somewhere out in public, at a party, socially distanced and safe, I hope. And, it just could be anywhere. It could be at the grocery store, for all you know. That is all thanks to Mercury going in retrograde. We are currently in the shadow period, which is about a week before and a week after. And then we have the 3 weeks of the active retrograde, if you will. So that officially starts, yay, and goes through November 3rd. Great, right? Especially here in the US. Very important day. So so that's the 14th. And then on the 16th, we have the new moon in Libra. So I'll be doing a special reading around Mercury retrograde and around the new moon in Libra. So there will be the general messages here, just like this is. And then I'm going to take the extendeds and maybe even go a little deeper into each zodiac sign over on the extendeds and in Patreon. So all the incentives to join. From a consumer standpoint, totally worth it. I tried to be as fair as possible with pricing, both for you guys and for me, but really you guys are the winner. So yay. Hopefully you agree. So new moon in Libra on the 16th, Mercury retrograde, yay. On the 14th, Mars is still in retrograde until mid-November, so we got another month of that, yay, through Aries, yay. Yeah, Mars rules Aries. And for those of you who are like me, where you have Mars in Aries, it's awesome, right? Yeah. Then Neptune is also still retrograde in Pisces, which Neptune rules Pisces. And for those of you who have prominent Pisces in your chart, yeah, exciting, till the end of November. So we have 6 more weeks of that. Not quite 2 months. So, yay. Yay. And of course, Chiron still retrograde through mid-December. My nose is itchy, so for somebody that's important. There's Chiron is not technically a planet, but a celestial body. So the Chiron is the wounded warrior. So as that planet, celestial body, planet's just simpler, though it's not technically correct. Don't come after me, sorry. So as Chiron moves in retrograde, he's bringing up things for us to be able to heal. It's not to torture us, though it might be an emotional upheaval, especially with prominent Pisces in your chart. It could be going through some stuff, and it's been happening for a few months already. So there's lots of potential for healing. That's how I like to look at it. Not that I try to sugarcoat or spin anything, but sometimes it's just easier to look at it that way rather than getting into the low vibe, to stay in the high vibe of opportunity for improvement. I had a boss once tell me that I don't like to say weaknesses. I like to say areas of opportunity for improvement. So I've carried that with me for probably 8 years since I first heard him say that. And I've used that in my life since then. A lot of people are like, oh, I really like that. You know, he didn't come up with it. He heard it from his mentor, but that's what teaching's all about, right? We pass it along. Pass along the info. All right. So let's get into the messages. I'm going to do my traditional 5-card spread that I made up. Well, I can't even take credit. It was channeled to me once during a psychic fair, and I used it and it worked, so I've just kind of continued. So the first card is the overall energy. 3 cards in the middle tell us a story, and then the bottom is potentially where we're going. Everything is free will. Nothing is set in stone. Keep that in mind. And these are general messages. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, the storyline doesn't fit for you, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And even if this does resonate for you, which I hope something in here does, then check out those placements anyway, because they could give you additional pieces to the puzzle, and they might just resonate more for you. And if you're going to join me for the extended, we're going to take a look at whatever zodiac signs come out in the major arcana. Or if there's a lot of cups energy, then we might look at some water signs specifically too. We're going to play it by ear. So I have the Crow Tarot, which I haven't used on the channel yet. I haven't really used much at all, but because they're a little stiff. We're going to break them in. I love blackbirds. Ravens are my favorite. Crows are pretty cool too. Look up the spiritual meaning of crows. Totem animal, spirit animal, whatever you want to call it. We're good. Okay. And then I have several other decks that we'll use as needed. All right, guys. Whoa. Overall messages for the week. Wow. Judgment. Beautiful. Sorry, I'll move my fingers. Beautiful energy right there. Judgment. Hearing the call, and it's also number 20 if that resonates for anybody, and 2 and 0 is 2. So it could be around a relationship, a partnership. Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse on the bottom here for anybody that might resonate for. So let's take a look at the reading here, and then we're going to clarify with a different deck. Oh, 6 of Pentacles, making sure everything is fair and balanced. Oh, the 9 of Swords. Oh boy. Well, maybe it isn't. And it's taking its toll. Right in the middle. Ooh, eek. All right. But there's a lot of intense energy, and Mercury's going retrograde this week. So these are the messages that just want to come out this week. Not everybody's on the same timeline, right? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Gender's always neutral. If I say he or she, it's just a depiction of the card, like a king or a queen. If the storyline fits and I say it's you, and it's more, and you think, oh, that's more like the other person in the story, feel free to swap roles. Totally fine. Just don't try to wedge yourself into a reading that doesn't fit. If the storyline doesn't fit, that's okay. It's okay. And everybody's on a different timeline. So these are the messages that want to come out this week. It's not necessarily what's happening for everybody this week, but it could be. So take what resonates, right? And if you want your own personal reading, you know where to find me. And the Seven of Wands. Oh, that's really beautiful. Sorry, I'll share. Seven of Wands. This is typically about maybe you feel a little bit defensive, or you're putting up some appropriate boundaries. See how this crow at the top here, and then these other crows have the wands. So you might be drawing your boundaries, putting yourself up in a safe place. It could be that you're a boss, or somebody around you is a boss, and kind of like feeling a little defensive, kind of like you're feeling attacked. That could be as well. We'll see what comes out when we clarify. And then we've got the Six of Swords on the bottom. So whatever it is, you're sticking it out. You're not necessarily heading off into the sunset. You're more likely kind of sticking it out, or maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you feel like you can't leave. Again, we're going to see what comes out when we clarify. I'm going to use the Wizard's Tarot for that. So with Judgment here being the overall theme for the energy, then that is, you could be making a judgment call. You could be listening to your intuition. Spirit could be speaking to you and giving you some divine guidance. There could be a literal judgment. Somebody could be going to court over something. Or maybe you're up for a promotion at work. I'm throwing out different scenarios just to kind of help you guys piece together the puzzle for your own, like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. So far, no specific zodiac signs are jumping out. That's okay. So this judgment call, ruling, whatever it might be for you, you want to make sure everything is fair and balanced, but you're worried that it's not going to be, or that it hasn't been. Therefore, you're feeling a bit defensive. You're putting up your boundaries. Maybe you're putting up some walls. Like, no, I'm not letting this in. And therefore, it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you right where you are. Why did that want to fly out? Oh, Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, interesting. So the Five of Swords in reverse, as I was talking about all of that, I was looking at the spread and it doesn't feel like it goes anywhere specifically. So I'm going to go with, this is probably an overall kind of thing. With the Two of Cups in reverse, that was on the bottom of the deck over here, Two of Cups is partnership. So yes, it could be romantic. It could be somebody that is a romantic partner for you. It could be a family member, your kid, your mom, your dad, your spouse, your best friend, a sibling. Could be someone that you're close with, like your best friend, or someone at work, a coworker that you really kind of resonate with. Cups are emotion, so it's generally just beyond your office mate, like somebody that you actually have a deeper connection with. So with the Five of Swords in reverse, when you see it upright, it's a little scary. The guy in the green hat looks a little skeevy to me. So when we put it in reverse, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You're not really as conflicted as you were. Maybe there's some conflict that's coming to an end, or maybe it's some internal conflict for you. All right, Judgment. Let's clarify that. Okay. So the King of Pentacles in reverse, that is Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, somebody could be worried about losing a job, or losing their financial stability, or becoming ungrounded. A few different ways, but they're all pretty much shadow. So, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but whatever is going on, you're very much consumed with this whole idea that you're not going to be in as good of a place, possibly financially, with your home, your job, your relationship. 2 incomes are better than 1, right? Etc. So you're very much worried that you're going to have a loss of status in some way. Oh boy. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune, typically this means stuck. You're stuck. Things aren't moving, or at least not moving in the way that you would like. And it's just kind of this whole like grinding to a halt feeling. 9 of Swords in reverse, not a bad thing. So maybe they're telling you to pause and listen. Listen to spirit, listen to your intuition, listen to the divine guidance that's coming in, so that you don't go into that panic mode. 9 of Swords is the nightmare card, anxiety. So when we put it in reverse, those swords fall away and you're able to sleep more soundly, kind of chill a little bit. Yep, 4 of Swords. So yeah, they're telling you we're grinding things to a halt because things need to play out a little bit. You're overly anxious, just chill. We got this. We're giving you guidance. When you stop and slow down for a little bit, spirit can be heard a little more easily. Wow. All right, 6 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Pentacles flew out. I love this card. Meditation goes along with the 4 of Swords energy. Just chill, pause, reflect. Meditation, yoga, walks in nature, whatever it is for you, listening to music, just kind of breathe, zen out for a little bit. It could be 10 minutes on your lunch break in your car. Turn on a guided meditation or some beautiful music, whatever it is, to just kind of reset, come into your heart center and just listen. Listen for spirit. Seven of Cups. Opportunities. Choices. I mean, we always have a choice, right? We might not always like the choices that are given to us, but we always have a choice. We have a choice on how we react to something, right? Ooh, Chariot in reverse, Cancerians. So yeah, definitely not moving. Hard stop. Hold up. The universe is saying, let us take care of this with you. Not necessarily for you, but with you. You've got some choices to make. So if you want things to be fair and balanced and to make sure that everything, that you get what's yours and they get what's theirs and everybody's happy, then you need to pump the brakes or slam on them, depending on what's going on, and just chill for a minute. Take a look at your options. Take a step back, meditate on it, listen for spiritual guidance. We got this. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, now is not the time to take action. Now is the time to reflect and pause. Hard pause. All right, we got the 9 of Swords upright right in the middle. Well, that's a little disconcerting. Don't panic. For those of you who have been with me for some time, or you know me, you know what card's about to come out. All right, here we go. Queen of Cups in reverse. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Not taking care of yourself. You're not nurturing yourself. You're not feeling nurtured. The Queen of Cups is the ultimate mother, with feeling loved and nurtured and taken care of, and just come sit with me and I'll hug you and I'll tell you everything's okay and I'll stroke your hair and we're gonna get, like cuddle up in a blanket and you just feel warm. So you don't feel that way right now. And she's also the self-care card. So you're not taking care of yourself. And I am a huge proponent of self-care. So you're too caught up in your head. You're like, oh my God. So you need to take a pause, take a step back, and take care of yourself, because we can't pour from an empty cup. Rewind. She's the Queen of Swords. Just kidding. Queen of Swords. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm human. I make mistakes. It happens. All the blue threw me. Air signs. But what I said, it does not negate what I said. You still need to take care of yourself. A lot of times we are like, oh my God, all up in our head. Everything's on fire. So just breathe, relax, and take care of yourself. The Queen of Swords is very logical. She's very thoughtful. She gives good advice. So in reverse, maybe a little controlling, a little bitey, sharp with the tongue, kind of cutting everybody out. Like either you're with me or you're against me, and get out of my life. And just very sword cutting. That's what this means. Bitey, cold, maybe a little bit manipulative. It's not good. Not good. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I love her. She's beautiful. She's the reason I bought this deck. So, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's typically the boss babe, in control, I got it all handled, independent woman. Not so much in reverse. You definitely, with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, both in reverse, you're feeling like you're losing control of something, especially something concrete. Not necessarily your emotions, but you feel like you're losing control, like everything's just coming crashing down. You'll see why in a minute. Here's the King of Swords. So we have the King and Queen of the same suit. For some, this definitely could be like a soulmate, twin flame, divine partnership, marriage, something like that. So the King, that he's upright, is good. So he is also somebody who gives sound advice. And he's, he would be wise counsel. So if you need to talk to somebody because you're feeling like everything is just on fire around you, maybe you need to seek someone out that is good. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody who can, doesn't have to be male. This is just the energy. Somebody who can give you that good advice. Maybe it's a professional counselor, somebody who's a non-biased third party. Sometimes it's nice to get somebody from outside to take a look. Always take everything with a grain of salt, no matter who you're talking to, because we can only speak through our own experiences, our own filter. So if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Even if it comes from a professional, take it as guidance. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, right? Same thing goes even if somebody's got a piece of paper hanging on their wall and calls himself a doctor, right? All right, Three of Cups in reverse. So this could go one of two ways. It could be that you feel disconnected from your group. You don't really feel like celebrating right now. You don't feel like things are going your way. Could also be you found out that there was a third party. And it could be another person, especially with emotions. Cups are emotions. But it could also be that this person puts their work first. Ready? Here we go. The Tower. Oh my God, everything's on fire. So with this card, I actually love the Tower. So if you've heard this before, stick with me. The Tower is the universe coming, because it's a major arcana, major life event. The universe is coming along and just blowing everything up, not to punish you, but because it's not working. It's no longer working. It doesn't serve you. So knocking everything down that doesn't work. However, notice how the whole tower isn't falling. And you still have other structures around. So it's just whatever isn't working is getting blown up. It could be the relationship. It could be work. It could be whatever it is for you. It's not working. So the universe is like, clean slate. And then you take the bricks that survived, that are now stronger for the experience, fortified, and rebuild with those bricks. So there you go. All right, 7 of Wands. I love the Tower. It makes me happy. I know. Change. People don't always like change. Change is necessary. Change is healthy. Change is necessary for growth. All right, 7 of Wands. Here we go. Okay. 9 of Cups in reverse. This isn't what you were trying to manifest. This is not what was on the agenda. Oh. Look who's here. So with this Knight of Pentacles, Knight, King, same energy. Knights trained to be kings, right? So with the Pentacles, very slow moving energy. Very, Knights are about action. So again, pump the brakes, get a plan together. Just be careful not to get stuck. There's a theme here, if you haven't noticed. So just taking a step back, again, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. There's some sort of message about getting stuck. Yes, you want to set up your boundaries. Yes, you want to take time to meditate. Yeah, something's blowing up. But Spirit's here and taking care of it, and it's okay. It's okay. Don't panic. Temperance in reverse. With Temperance in reverse, sign of Sagittarius, Temperance is about balance. So feeling unbalanced. 5 of Cups in reverse, not a bad thing. That's the grief card. So coming out of a period of grief, maybe you've moved from crying at like, oh my God, and then crying about it and then being like, I'm putting up my walls, I'm defensive, and now you're cold. It's also the Queen of Swords in reverse, being cold. Ace of Swords, divine inspiration. You're gonna get this epiphany of, aha, that's what I need to do. Maybe it's the epiphany of, aha, I need to step back and chill for a minute. But you're receiving some divine inspiration that's going to get you through all of this. All right. Whoa. 6 of Swords in reverse. All right. Ace of Pentacles, brand new start, planting the seeds. It's perfect for a new moon. Planting the seeds, planting your seeds of intention. So instead of taking the direction that you thought you were going to go, you're going to back up and switch gears, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and now go in a different direction. And that's okay. This isn't what you were trying to manifest. Things are not going as planned. 9 of Cups in reverse. But now you're receiving some divine inspiration and getting some guidance on the direction that really is right for you. Coming in out of the cold, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Good. 2 of Wands in reverse. Again, feeling stuck, not sure which way to go. Knight of Wands in reverse, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. In reverse, it's actually not a bad thing, because that nights are about action. That night is kind of like in and out energy, kind of like, ooh, shiny, ooh, shiny, ooh, shiny. And kind of flits from one thing to another. And kind of a short attention span. So putting that in reverse is good. Again, pumping the brakes, taking a look, making a more concrete action plan. Four of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe you feel like it's a little bit like my precious, being a little stingy. So maybe you are saving, you've been saving your money, and you're now ready to go on a new adventure. That could be. Could also be to remind you not to be stingy, to remind you that when our hands are open to give, they're also open to receive. Okay, good. So, see, don't panic. It's not as bad as it seems. The Lenormand deck was staring at me. This is the Kipper by Ciro Marchetti. It's beautiful. I love his work. It's just pretty. Very Victorian. So let's see what influence is going on here. Whoa. Number 35, pathway. 3 and 5 is 8. 8, the infinity symbol. Divine inspiration. Divine guidance. Awesome. They are steering you on the right path. Like, look at those butterflies. Transformation. This is going to be a transformative path for you. Pathway, tower. Community. Lovely. 39, 3 and 9 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. In case any of those numbers mean anything for anybody. So that's telling me that you need to rely on your friends, your family, your coworkers, whoever it is for you, in your community. Or maybe there's some work to be done in your community. Come together. Come together. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There is no shame in that. It takes great courage to ask for help. Definitely. Spellcasting. Okay. Grieving. There's that 5 of Cups. But look at that beautiful blue butterfly back there. So if you're upset about this, if, which chances are you are, if you're upset about this, if there is an end of a relationship of some kind or an experience that had previously brought you great joy or that you thought would, 9 of Cups in reverse, not how you wanted it to turn out, not how things did not go according to plan, right? So you could be grieving about it. More butterflies. Transformation. This is a transformative journey. That is absolutely what we're going to name this reading. It's a transformative journey. Through the heartbreak, there's transformation. Beautiful. Prosperity. See, everything's going to be fine. No, don't panic. Happiness. Beautiful. You saw me shuffle. There's a reason all of those cards came out together. Beautiful. All right, the Halloween Oracle's staring at me. So let's see what shadow needs to be healed. All right. And then we'll go to the extended if you are joining us over there. And we'll see some of these zodiac signs and where else this takes us. What action steps you are going to be guided to take. What influence is there around those zodiac signs, especially if you have prominent placement in your chart. I'll read them off here in just a moment. Ooh, Lady de los Muertos. Acceptance and equality. How beautiful. Beautiful energy. And whew, eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. See how you can't tell if the gender of either of those skeletons. So I think what this is saying is that you need to learn to accept yourself, shadow side and all. Accept each other. When we can accept ourselves and forgive ourselves, it is so much easier to accept and forgive other people. And with the eternal love, again, you can love someone but not be able to be with them in the physical world. You can also, whether that's a love interest or a family member, if they're toxic and you have to cut them out of your life, you know, that kind of thing. They're just bringing you down. I posted a meme earlier, and it's so true. If, like there's a reason. People shine from the inside. And when we're not loved and treated and nurtured, Queen of Cups energy, that I, misnumbered the Queen of Swords as earlier, there's, it just shows on the outside. Like if you see something, you're like, oh, they don't look, I haven't seen you in 2 years, and wow, you do not look good. Whether you say that or you don't, like, oof, she doesn't look good. There's a reason. There's a reason. Or if you, conversely, if you see someone after a year or two and you're like, oh my God, you look amazing. You're just glowing. You have this beautiful glow about you. That's internal. So sometimes you need to cut the toxicity out. And when you do, you're going to be able to shine. And if this person that you need to forgive is no longer on the earth plane, you can still do that, because love transcends a physical death. And forgiving, the compassion that you would have for that person, you can call in their soul and have it out with them, or forgive them, or however it works and feels right for you. If you need some guidance, let me know. I can help you out with that. Then it helps your soul and it helps theirs to ascend on the other side and heal and grow. So that's where I think that's going with the whole shadow side. So, okay, we're going to take a look at Cancer and Sag for sure. And we'll do some general earth, air, and water. Okay, so if you're heading over to the extended, I will see you over there. And if not, that's okay. I will see you next week. Check out your other placements. Have a wonderful week. Good luck with Mercury retrograde. Stay tuned for that reading. And also the new moon on the 16th. So get your intentions ready, plant those seeds, and be ready to manifest some really awesome stuff into your life. So have a wonderful week, guys. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. Take care.